What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL and NBA content and want to see some gaming content in the near future, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now let's go ahead and let's get into this video. Alright, so I was wrong. I'll admit my faults, and I'm wrong. Shit, it is what it is. The Warriors stole Game 5, man. The Warriors stole Game 5, and was there a lot that happened in this game? Of course. Oh my goodness, this was one of the most intense Game 5s I ever seen. And with me working the night shift on Tuesday, I wasn't able to watch this game live. I had to actually come back like at around 10:25, and the game was already recorded, so I had to watch it then. So I was up to like 12:30. 12:45 watching this game, and man, this game was so intense, man. Let's go ahead and speak on it, man. So much happened in this game. First thing I want to say is shout out to the Warriors, man. They handled business. I was wrong. They went in Toronto, and pretty much I thought Toronto was going to end them here, and the Warriors showed out. They showed up early, and you know what? I can't start this off right without mentioning Kevin Durant, man. Let me keep it a buck. I know a lot of people don't like Kevin Durant's decision. I'm gonna be real. I didn't like Kevin Durant's decision at all going to the Golden State Warriors. But we can't put basketball in front of life, man. People getting injured is no joke, man. You never want to see somebody injured, no matter if that's your favorite team or your biggest rivalry, man. You try to leave injuries alone and never let that, get into something. You know what I'm saying? So, injuries it's part of the game, and unfortunately, man, Kevin Durant got to mess his Achilles up again, man. And now there's reports saying that it's worse. And there was a report early in 2 a.m. talking about that it looks like he possibly tore his Achilles, which you never want to hear that, because that's like one of the worst injuries you can ever have in sports, is tearing your Achilles. There's pretty much nothing that gets worse than that. We've seen players from a lot of sports come back from a torn ACL. Not everyone, because you got Derrick Rose, but even Derrick Rose, he's still playing right now at a pretty good level. But we've seen players like Adrian Peterson come back from a torn ACL, run for 2K yards and whatever. But tearing an Achilles it's the worst injury in sports, man. It's really nothing I can say about that, man. So we hope that it's not that. I'm kind of conflicted because the Raptors fans, it looked like they were cheering for KD. It looked like they were cheering that KD got the injury. But to be fair for the Raptors, KD turned the ball over, and I believe Serge Ibaka scored at the other end. I got fouled. So I don't know if they necessarily were cheering that KD got injured or were cheering that the Raptors got a turnover. Of course, maybe they were. If the Raptors were cheering for KD getting injured, that's super disgusting. Like I said, man, basketball is just basketball at the end of the day, man. We hear players out there that, because these are the best players in the world, so they trying to entertain y'all. They put in their best efforts to go out there, win, put on a show, and get their money, man. And it's sad that because there were fans. I actually think that there were fans laughing. Of course, KD is one of the most hated players in the NBA, man. He really is. I haven't really seen this much hate from a player since LeBron James joined Miami. Excuse me. Man, it's tough, man. But like I said, man, you never want to see somebody injured, man. Like, I don't care if I was at a Brooklyn Nets game cheering for my New York Knicks and a Brooklyn Nets player got injured, man. You never want to see anybody get injured, man. That's just going way too far, in my opinion, man. It just really is. But Yeah, that's pretty much all I really want to speak on the Kevin Durant situation. You know, his prayers up for KD. This definitely affects the free agency. Oh my goodness. Now I have a feeling. Excuse me. Excuse me. Man, I got the allergies for real. But yeah, this definitely affects free agency now, man. Now I have a feeling that with him possibly tearing his Achilles, now we all hope that it's just a partial tear, not a full-on right calf tear in his Achilles. But if it is, now we're talking about a player that might accept his player option in the next year. But then again, if it is a full tear on Achilles and he tore it so late in the finals, do you even know that he's gonna be back for next season? So this changes the whole entire dynamic of next season. And I mean, this is why it was wild. It was just a wild game 5, man. It was just a wild game 5, man. And you know, I haven't seen nothing like this. But like I said, man, salute to KD, man. Just get healthy. I'm not even saying that as a Knicks fan, you know, just as Kevin Durant as a person. I just want him to, you know, get back healthy. You know, me being a basketball player that I played myself, you never want to see an NBA player get injured. That's why it was great to see the Toronto Raptors fans quelling the crowd, telling the crowd, you know, don't laugh, or you know, take this serious. Like really, you know, don't mock KD or any certain way. You know, that was great to see from Raptors fans and for Raptors players and the Raptors ambassador Drake. So, you know, shout out to KD, man. Let's get healthy. But back to the game, man. The Warriors, man, they showed up, and they showed up early, man. They got hot early. Klay Thompson made a few good shots to start off the game. Steph Curry was getting his groove early. It was just a really great all-around game, man. Steph, hey, Max Kellerman, you gotta give Steph his credit, man. Steph showed up this game. Showed up big and well. And shout out to that man, DeMarcus Cousins. Didn't even play until KD got injured in that second quarter. By the way, when KD was in the game, KD was looking like KD. Now he was relying on the perimeter jump shot a lot, of course, because I mean his calf. He was coming back from a calf injury, so he was relying more on the jump shot, and he was knocking down his jump shot. He was money. He was looking like KD, and you know, they started off well, man. They started off well. Kevin Looney, shout out to that man, Kevin Looney, playing through that separation. I believe he was in he injured again, or did he injure something else, and he had to miss the rest of the game. So many injuries, man. It's tough to watch, man. So many injuries. But shout out to Kevin Looney, man. When he was out there dealing with that separated shoulder pain, or with his chest, it was something in that area. And he was dealing with that pain. He was playing strong, man, on both sides of the floor. You know, playing that pick and roll defense, defending the rim, rebounding, setting hard screens on the offensive side, finishing at the rim. Kevin Looney, man, he definitely earned that respect, man. Definitely has to, man. Kevin Looney is the truth, man. I like him, man. But shout out to him. Draymond Green, man. Playing like Draymond Green. He started off kind of shaky, but he came in with confidence, man. And I'm talking from that perimeter shot. You know, Draymond Green, you know, his shot has really lost a step, but you know, we really found some of that 2016 confidence out of Draymond Green on the offensive side, and they needed that with KD getting injured in that second quarter, man. Really did. And you know who I really want to give love to on this Warriors team? Really want to show mad love to? And that's DeMarcus Cousins, man. Didn't even play until KD got injured, which was like midway through the second quarter. And DeMarcus Cousins, man, he did. You know, a lot of players who, cause they put in Kevin Looney and they put in Andrew Bogut before they even thought about putting Boogie. And Boogie came in and he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna get mad at Steve Kerr or anything. I'm gonna just show him that I'm DeMarcus Cousins, and he showed people why he's DeMarcus Cousins, man. Shout out to DeMarcus Cousins. It's playing like DeMarcus Cousins, playing like a beast inside and out, man. I believe there's one player. Great awareness by Draymond Green also by finding him open that post. But I believe Pascal Siakam, he was fronting him in the post, playing the front position, and DeMarcus Cousins just had a good base in his post up, called for the ball and slammed it down, man. DeMarcus Cousins has played with so much hustle, playing on the defensive side really well. I mean, this is probably his best game in the series. And in game 2, I said that he was possibly the MVP of that game. And game 5, he showed up really well, man. That's great. That's great to see that from DeMarcus Cousins, especially for him being the upcoming free agent. But we're going to speak on that later about his free agency status. But, I mean, this is a great game by DeMarcus Cousins, man. For real. Great game. Quinn Cook made up a few difficult shots that fell. And, you know, the Warriors, they just handled business, man. Shout out to Clay. Shout out to Steph Curry. Shout out to DeMarcus. Shout out to the whole entire Warriors team. Andre Iguodala playing great defense with Kawhi. Kawhi shot 37% this game. You know, they put on a lot of defenders on Kawhi. They had Draymond Green on them for a bit. Had Klay Thompson on them for a bit, but you know, Andre Iguodala, he was the main defender on Kawhi. And, you know, yeah, they're playing great defense on Kawhi. Playing Kawhi like how he did in game 1. Great defense. Shout out to Andre Iguodala, man. But let's speak on the Raptors, man. And first thing I want to say about the Raptors is, in my opinion, you had to come out and just in the Warriors, man. You don't want to give a team like the Warriors, who's had so much success in the past, to give them more confidence. Like, see, I don't want to be real. Honestly, they should have came out hard. Like, they came out so flat in this game. You can't come out flat when you know you can put a team out like the Warriors, man. You always, when it comes to these elite teams that's pretty much been dynasties, like AKA the old Spurs, are the Patriots when it comes to the NFL, or whoever. When you're facing a team like that, a team that's had so much success in the past, when you have a chance to end them, you gotta end them, man. You got in them. Now, I know the Warriors had mad talent, especially with KD coming back in this game, at least playing for the first 2 quarters. They had the talent, but, I mean, you got to come out stronger in that. They came out so flat. Now, I got to give them some credit is, I like how they were going to Marc Gasol early. That pretty much opened a lot. But the defense was kind of shaky. They were still going under screens for some reason. Like, when it comes to screens, man, you gotta remember, man. I know it's hard because going around screens and all that, for you guys that haven't played basketball, that's a really hard concept to, you know, always go over a screen. It's really tough. But with Danny Green being an elite defender, with Fred VanVleet being a pretty good defender, you have to remember when you're facing the Warriors and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the court, you gotta remember, you always gotta go over those screens, man. Always. Because if you don't, it's gonna be cash money every single time they put it up. We know this, man. So defense started off really shaky. I mean, the Warriors scored 60 points in the first half. Like that says it all. Now, in the second half, it became more of a defensive game. That was great. Kawhi Leonard didn't have his best game, but he was showing his playmaking skills, man. I don't want to hear any more narratives about Kawhi can't pass, man. This was a great game where his shot wasn't falling, but he was passing that ball. His defense, of course, is always A1. He always has the best defense because he's the best defender in the NBA. But it was, in the second half, they all stepped up on that defensive side. Also, shout out to Kyle Lowry. I know a lot of people are clowning Kyle Lowry for that last game-winning shot. But look, if Kawhi didn't make that, if Kyle Lowry didn't make that 1 3-pointer in the before that one shot going into those last minutes, that game would have been over from there. And Kyle Lowry playing great defense, like he has all series, been attacking the rim. I mean, he was taking advantage. In that second half, because DeMarcus Cousins was starting off. But then again, I already told you guys with Boogie not playing for most of the playoffs, they're going to take advantage of him in that pick and roll because he's never been the best pick and roll defender, and he's just now starting to play. Well, he hasn't even played consistent minutes all year, this entire series. But anyway, Kyle Lowry just been taking DeMarcus Cousins on that pick and roll, hitting him with that Hakeem Olajuwon, had DeMarcus jump in the air. Man, Kyle Lowry was playing great. I have nothing to say about Kyle Lowry about him not playing well. You know, it was just a few mistakes, a few of players not going over the screens. You know what I'm saying? It's just the little stuff, man. The little stuff always wins games, man. Defense, rebounding, and the little fundamental stuff wins the games, man. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. Serge Ibaka, I like the energy that he played. Also for Nick Nurse, you know, I've been giving Nick Nurse a lot of credit, and rightfully so. Nick Nurse has been coaching really well, but I want to know why. I got a few things. Why did Norman just started to get some run in the fourth quarter? You know what I'm saying? Now you got good guards on the team. You got Kyle Lowry, of course. You got Danny Green. You got Fred VanVleet. But Norman Powell could have got some. He could have got some minutes in between them. Norman Powell been playing well. This is whole entire playoff run. He came in. When he came in, he put some energy on both sides of the floor, man. Shout out to Norman Powell, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave some of Danny Green minutes to Norman Powell. Danny Green's been kind of inconsistent on the offensive side, and the defensive side, I think he could have played a little bit better. Not saying that Danny Green is not a good defender, of course. We all know that Danny Green is a really good defender, but he's made a few mistakes not going over the screen. So I wouldn't be shocked if Nick Nurse didn't put him in. And another thing for Nick Nurse is why wasn't Siakam or Serge Ibaka not on the court in the last few minutes of the game? Was Siakam fouled out? Because I don't remember Siakam fouling out. And Serge Ibaka been playing well. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe he's just being a rookie head coach. Maybe that got into him in this big situation. I don't really know, but you can't have those mistakes when you're facing a team like the Warriors, man. I've been saying all series that Nick Nurse been out coaching Steve Kerr. Well, I got to give Game 5 to Steve Kerr, man. Steve Kerr made all the right adjustments, put in Andre Iguodala at the right time, started that Hampton 5 to start the game. So Steve Kerr really brought it with the coaching adjustments. So shout out to Steve Kerr. As you guys see, I'm really objective, man. You know, I don't really have no bias in this one, man. I just really been enjoying the good basketball that's been out there. You know, a lot of people thought that the NBA playoffs were going to be that good with LeBron out there, and we already know how big LeBron is to this game of basketball, how he is to to the NBA as just a whole. But I mean, his playoffs haven't really let down, man. I've been enjoying it. But in my opinion, man, this was just a must-win by the Raptors, man. Must-win. Now with Kevin Durant, you know, he's gonna be out. I mean, even if it's not a full-on torn Achilles, which it seems like it is, but even if it isn't and just a partial tear, he's not coming back. So with the Warriors heading to Game 6, in my opinion, with this being the last game in the Oracle, I really can't see the Warriors not winning this game. I really can't. It's going to be the last game in the Oracle. I expect a big game from Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I expect them to just go off. Now, Kawhi Leonard, we know that he's a killer. in my opinion, when it came to that last shot, I mean, Kawhi, he scored 10 straight points. He was in his Kobe Bryant mood, man. I was watching that game and I just got Kobe Bryant vibes all over again, man. I haven't really felt that in a long time, and Kawhi really gave me that Kobe Bryant vibes, man. But when it came to the last shot, see, as a scorer, I always want to say you gotta take that shot, but I mean, he was making the right play. Great defense by Draymond Green in the block to tip that shot, tip Kyle Lowry's shot for the game winner. I just think for Nick Nurse, see, my thing was, don't call a timeout. See, I was kind of with Nick Nurse. I wouldn't have called a timeout there, but they did bring a double team to Kawhi. But at the same time, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons double team Kawhi in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. So it's just some ways I felt about it. Maybe Kawhi could have made a move, got a better shot to end the game. Who knows? But you know, it'll be Game 6 on Thursday. We'll be able to watch that game live. So that's what's up. But I'm expecting this game to go to Game 7, man. And now with it going to Game 7, man, you're giving the Warriors all type of confidence. Warriors all type of confidence going to Game 6 in the Oracle. Their last game in the Oracle before they move out to San Francisco next year. So, you know, I'm expecting the Warriors to win Game 6. You know, again, I was wrong. I had the Raptors winning. I had the Raptors, you know, going into Game 5. I thought the Raptors was just going to end it. I thought they're going to actually kind of blow the Warriors out this game. But, you know, I was wrong. Now I admit that. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I really want to say about this. Like I said earlier, though, if you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some gaming content in the near future, give this video a like. And if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the phenomenal one, and I'm out. Deuces.